Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Wizards taking on the Fisher Cats. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, this team is really playing good ball as of late. We'll see if they can keep it going here.
Riding an impressive win streak, Boog. This team is clutch right now. Doing it in different ways, too. Tough test today, though.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Jacob Mizorowski. What should we keep an eye on here?
The last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Back here at the friendly confines, Christian Santiago digging in. He's the league leader in batting average, and that bat has been scorching hot, Singy.
Yeah, and everything off his barrel is noisy, Boog. Gap-to-gap approach, stays inside the baseball beautifully.
Here's a 1-1. That one in triple digits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's to third. Slings it across. 1 out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total! In the air, right field. Crespo coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, Edison Mora.
Now here is Edison Mora. Two down, nobody on. And stacking up his numbers against the rest of the league, Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 5. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. We go to the bottom of the first. Getting the nod in this one, Rodriguez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Popped up, Santiago. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Luis Rengifo.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One-two now. Ground ball right side. A dive. He's got it. Throw to the pitcher. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Jose Ortiz. Misses off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low. Three-one is on the way. Out towards right center field. Mora on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So nothing on the scoreboard through 1. We're back on the show from Wrigley in a few. All set for the start of the inning. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 1 away.
No, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
At the plate, Luis Ramos. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 60.
The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. Number 79 digs in now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Rodriguez was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That one misses. Ball 3. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swings and misses. And the count now even up. Man at second. And that is downstairs. And the count is filled up. Got him swinging.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit. In there at the knees. Rodriguez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. In the air out towards right center. Mora ranging into the alley. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 2 away now.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And on second, 2 down. Now a fly ball to right center. Marte under it. And that is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the shortstop at the plate, Omar Gomez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Gomez tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The left fielder, Grises.
So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Christian Santiago. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Puerto Rico out front here, 2-0. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's still early, but all signs pointing towards yet another win for this team, riding that hot streak.
No doubt, Boog. When you're rolling like this, confidence shows up in every phase of the game. Right now, they look like a group that fully expects to keep it going.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. On the ground to third. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Pedro Crespo. The 2-1. Foul ball. Two now. And they'll do it again. Two on the way.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
This one in the air, center field. Out number 2.
Up next for Puerto Rico, the catcher, Jose Ortiz.
grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Number 79.
That one fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ortiz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Puerto Rico had the lead 2-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Here's the center fielder, Edison Mora. Ball to strike. The pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Puerto Rico down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
For Puerto Rico, the designated hitter, Eugenio Mora.
Left field. And it's a foul ball. Got him swinging. The big righty strikes out the side. Puerto Rico have the advantage 2-0. Bottom 4, digging in, Kelvin Bermudez.
Kelvin Bermudez.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. High fly ball right field. Marte should have this one. 1 up, 1 down.
And on the mound, they've got to start working ahead, focusing on strike one. It's the best pitch in baseball. Falling behind and being forced to challenge is never where you want to be as a pitcher.
Out towards right center field. Mora on the move. Diving. Makes the grab. What a play.
Now batting the center fielder, number 88.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Here's the center fielder. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Puerto Rico with the lead 2-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Santiago.
Two on now. That one hammered but pulled foul. That missed by a lot. And a full count now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jacob Mizorowski gives way. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching.
DL Hall into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Luis Ramos will hit next. Ripped on the ground to second. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting the catcher, number 60.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Late on that fastball.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Action in the pen down there. Aaron Ashby, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Koenig getting loose as well. 2 down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting for the Wizards.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Omar Gomez. Popped up. And that's the 3rd out. Puerto Rico on top 2-0. Welcome back. Singy, this team has pressed all the right buttons during their winning streak. A lot of game left, but so far so good.
When you're playing with this much confidence, everything seems to click. If they keep executing, they'll have a great shot to add to their streak.
Oh. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground to the left, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And a 1-2. Got him. That's out number 2.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And here is Pedro Crespo. Just missed. And a payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, carrying well. Just missed it.
Oh man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now here is Noel V. Marte.
Noel V. Marte.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Rob Zastryzny preparing to come on if needed. Uribe warming up as well. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Crespo under it. And there's one away.
Now batting for the Wizards, the left fielder, Christian Santiago.
Puerto Rico leading by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
27.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Burgos now at the plate. Next one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Runner takes off. In the air, right field. Crespo on the move. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first.
Now batting for the Wizards, the center fielder, Edison.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. D.L. Hall won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jared Koenig.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Santiago off of first with 2 away. And it stays fair. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. The string with the changeup struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santillan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 79.
That one's in there, and the count is 1-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Kelvin Bermudez, the next to hit. That misses the zone. 3-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. kick, the 3-2. Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Three-two now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Puerto Rico lead it 2-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 7th. Kevin Santiago digs in now. Jazz tosses to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Puerto Rico trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is in the dirt. It's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Comes a 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Yeah, left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Two down, nobody on. Ripped, but it curls foul. And now it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Jackknifes out of the way. Now all even up. Line drive, base hit, right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting for the Wizards, the shortstop.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jared Koenig won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Rob Zastryzny gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Omar Gomez. There you see his May and June numbers so far. The tying run at the plate.
At the ball.
And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Puerto Rico out front 2-0.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ferguson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Back here at the friendly confines. Well, Siggy, we've mentioned the run they're on, and once again, they're playing winning baseball. Just need to seal the deal.
Yeah, Boog, the hallmark of a strong club is execution down the stretch. Doing the small things right when they matter most. This team has it.
The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Mora under this one. 1 down.
Now batting for the pitcher check.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Andrew.
Ferguson, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Ball to strike. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop from his backside. It's there, and that's a great play.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and it just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Puerto Rico have the advantage, 2-0. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Christian Santiago.
Santiago.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 out.
The batter, the first baseman, number 27.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. And that skips in the dirt. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Rob Zastryzny will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now,
Abner Uribe gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now the center fielder, Edison Mora. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Stays alive. Another 1-2. Whoa. Puerto Rico up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Puerto Rico with the lead 2-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, stepping in, Rivera.
86.
1-1 now. And there's a ball. The 2-1. Just missed. Hot. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
The right fielder.
It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Up next for Puerto Rico, the right fielder, Pedro.
Santiago throws to first, and that's an out.
Up next for Puerto Rico, the catcher, Jose.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Caleb Ferguson departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. On the mound now, number 74.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Two outs, base is empty. Jose Ortiz getting ready to hit. Two and two. Way high. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Marte moving under this one and makes the grab. That is the inning. Puerto Rico out front here, 2-0. Trevor McGill on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Way out front for strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Struck him out swinging. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Next to hit, Kevin Santiago. Gets under and pops it off. Chisholm has a beat on it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting for Puerto Rico, the third baseman, Luis Ramos.
Puerto Rico trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Two down, nobody on. Oh. And that'll do it.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.